The Unexpected Effects of HRT Part 2. Hi dolls, and welcome to another video. I'm Kylie, and today I'm going to be talking about more of the unexpected effects of hormone replacement therapy. If you're new to the channel, I'm 22, I'm a trans girl living in LA, and I just document my journey and I don't know what that little head nod was, but my journey and my transition. Okay, I haven't really done this at the start of videos before, but if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel and definitely check out my Instagram, my other socials, show them some love. So let's get into it. The first of the other unexpected effects I didn't really fully know about was hair growth. I didn't know just how much my hair was going to grow. Since being on hormones, my hair has grown so much longer than it ever used to. I mean, I never really grew it out, but it's just healthier and just, it feels so much softer and prettier. And that's just really been an amazing thing. Having long hair is super affirming, so I absolutely love it. Something else is that my frame seems to have gotten smaller, which, isn't bones, because bones can't really shrink, but like I used to have a much wider frame. I'll pop up a picture of what I used to look like here, but yeah, so the difference is pretty huge. I'd say another difference for me has been my smell. I smell a lot better than I used to smell. I used to smell very just masculine and odory and just not nice. I would wear like Axe deodorant or like not Axe, Old Spice deodorant all day every day. It was just, and no offense, Old Spice is great, but on a man it's a different story. And yeah, it just was not it. And now I have much less of an odor and more just of like a light kind of feminine scent, which is really nice. It's a huge improvement on how it was. Another huge change has been that my hips have actually gotten wider. I can, only a little bit, but I can only show so much because I'm just in my undies. But as you can kind of see, you can't really see, but my hips have gotten a little bit wider, which is super cool. I knew that my face was going to change, but it's actually changed quite a lot. I do have a filter on. I always put a filter on in these videos when I'm not wearing makeup, but yeah, I think my face has changed a lot. I'm still going to get FFS for my jaw, my chin, my lips, my nose, my brow ridge, my orbital, my whole face, but still, my face has changed a ton. Something else I've noticed is that these bones here are I don't know, they seem to be more defined in a feminine way, which I really like, which is probably just an effect of losing weight, but it's still really cool. It makes me really happy. Something else I noticed that's probably subconscious was that my voice just started gradually becoming more femme. I know I still have some vocal training left to do. It's not perfect, but me going higher when I'm talking about my voice. But the difference is huge. I sound very feminine now. Even if it's not fully passing, it's definitely not a male voice anymore, which has been really cool. Something else I'd seen with other girls that makes me really happy is my eyes. Before they just looked kind of dead, and now they look just, I don't know, they look full of life, which is really cool. If you look at any before and after of any trans girl, yeah, that's something you'll almost always see, or trans men too. But yeah, it's just really cool. My hands and feet, although they're not as small as I wish they were, they've become more dainty. I've got these dainty little hands now, and my feet too. Let me see if I can flip the camera. They've gotten a little smaller, I feel like. I used to, oh gosh, my clean laundry in the background. I used to be a men's size 12. Now, I don't think I am anymore. I think I'm smaller because I've started fitting I don't know, I got this pair of size 13 heels and they're way too big. I've already put in a heel filler. I think I said heel filler or something like that. What I meant is like one of those anti-slip sticky things. Just super cool. It helps, but not a lot. They're still too big. Um, Something else that I've noticed change about me is my personality. Prior to HRT, I was like very tomboy. Most of my friends were guys. You know, I would be like much more, I don't know if you'd call it butch, because I've always been like kind of little and kind of femme, but my lights are all messed up. Um, but, you know, I was much more like relationship wise, I was never like the submissive partner, I guess, or whatever, or the bottom, or however you want to put it. Um, but yeah, I don't know. A lot has changed. Like now, like both in friendships, like I'm no longer tomboy really. Like I'm friends with girls. I don't really have much in common with guys at all. And it's just awkward, especially straight men. Like I can't be friends with straight men really. I mean, sometimes if they're like, no, not really. Yeah. Um, and yeah, and in relationships, I'm a lot more subby. I touched on that in my last video, so I won't go super into it, but definitely scroll through the channel, check out the last video where I talked about this. This is a part 2 after all. Um, I'm trying to think if there's been anything else that just like really stood out. Okay, to get in the TMI territory, pleasure feels different now. Which I knew would happen, but I didn't really understand, you know? But yeah, pleasure feels way different. And I'm just more sensitive. My whole body just feels things more fully. My skin is like much more sensitive to the touch. Excuse me. And I also bruise easier, which is kind of rough. And like scar easier. I got little scars on my hands and my knees and stuff from just falls and skateboarding. And it used to heal up so quick, and now they take longer to heal, so that's kind of hard. But I had to quit skateboarding because I'm also more sensitive to pain. I used to have a really high pain tolerance, and since being on hormones for so long, it's just not there. One thing that's lucky though is I like the sensation of getting tattoos, which I don't really know what's up with that, but I kind of like it. So tattoos are okay. I've got little tattoos here and on my arm and some other spots, but yeah, I think that's a lot of the major changes. Um, I don't know. I think also just my personality a lot. I used to be very much a thrill seeker and like love adrenaline. And it's still cool, but I'm much more cozy and just chill now. I've noticed that like although I've become more confident in myself, you know, it takes time to develop confidence in like, you know, my new way of like being and to get used to it. But that's not so much an HRT change. That's just me talking about life change. Um, but yeah, thank you so much for watching up until this point. I just made a new post on Instagram. I went to a really cool party. It was super fun. But yeah, definitely follow on Instagram, subscribe, like, comment. Okay, well, if you made it this far, I really appreciate it. Tomorrow is my 3-year anniversary on hormones. So I'll probably do like a full hormone update and maybe even a timeline. I've never done a timeline before. Seems like a lot of work, but I'll do it. You know, hopefully it can come out tomorrow. We will see. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and all the support. We're at like 3,300 subs, guys. This is awesome. But yeah, love you. Bye.